Here's something most business owners never think about. Your HR setup is affecting your sales. Lead generation is one thing, but converting leads, that depends on your people. And if your team isn't engaged, trained and confident, you'll lose business without even realising it. Let's talk about how better HR can directly improve your conversation rates, especially for SMEs across Portsmouth, Southampton and the South Coast. I'm Deborah Wetherall from HR Department Solent. We help local businesses build strong teams, clear systems and compliant practices so they can grow confidently. But here's the twist most people miss. HR isn't just about compliance, it's about performance, culture, and yes, even your ability to close deals. So if your leads aren't converting and you've already tried changing your website, updating your pricing, or chasing more traffic, it might be time to look inside your team, your frontline staff, your brand. Whether you sell products, services, or advice, your team is the face of your business. Every phone call, every quote email, every site visit, that's where trust is won or lost. If the person answering the call sounds unmotivated, if the follow-up is late, if the handover between sales and delivery is messy, your prospect starts to lose confidence. That's not a sales issue, that's a people performance issue. Engaged teams sell better. We see it across industries. Engaged teams convert more leads. Why? Because they care. They respond faster. They take pride in their work. They follow up. They don't let things slip. And engagement starts with structure, proper onboarding, clear performance expectations, regular feedback, recognition and progression. If your team feels valued, they'll go the extra mile for your customers without you asking. Training builds confidence and that converts. If you've got staff dealing with prospects on calls, emails or in person, they need confidence to answer questions clearly, handle objections, talk about your services with pride, know when and how to escalate. And that doesn't just come from product knowledge, it comes from good HR. We help Solent businesses build mini training plans for client-facing staff that cover communication skills, handling pressure, setting boundaries, understanding customer expectations. When your staff are confident, leads feel it and they trust you more. Consistent culture equals consistent service. Prospects want to feel like your business is stable, reliable, on the same page. But if they deal with 3 different team members who give 3 different answers, that trust disappears. Strong HR support helps you embed values into daily practice, train staff consistency, ensure every team member understands the customer journey. This creates predictability, and predictability is what prospects need to say yes. Retention affects conversion. If your staff turnover is high, your prospects can feel it. New staff, delayed responses, inconsistent processes. Even if they don't say anything, you'll see it in conversion rates. By improving staff retention, you build stronger client relationships, increase trust, reduce handover mistakes, create better long-term reputation. Retention is an HR outcome, and it plays directly into how confident prospects feel when deciding to work with you. Here's what we see many South Coast businesses. The owner is chasing more leads. The website's been updated 3 times. Ads are running, but conversions are flat. Why? Because once the lead comes in, it hits an undertrained, disengaged or overloaded team. That's where deals die. Not in the marketing funnel, but in the handover, the follow-up, the customer experience, and that's a people issue, an HR issue. Let's take a real-world example. A trades business in Portsmouth came to us saying, "We get loads of inquiries, but hardly anyone books." Their website was fine. Their quotes were competitive. But the person answering the phone was untrained and overwhelmed. We worked with them to define a call script, train the team on common objections, add a 15-minute daily debrief between sales and scheduling, create a weekly incentive for conversions. Within 6 weeks, their conversion rate increased by 25% without changing a single ad. The difference? People. If you want to convert more leads, don't just throw money at marketing. Look at how well your team understands your offer, how they handle inquiries, whether they're confident, consistent and supported. Because most conversion problems aren't at the top of the funnel. They're at the point where people interact with your prospects. And that's where better HR makes all the difference. If you're a business in Portsmouth, Southampton, Fareham, or anywhere across the South Coast, and your leads aren't converting like they should, step back and look at the team. Are they clear on expectations? Are they trained and confident? Do they take ownership? Are they supported to follow through? If the answer is no, you don't need more leads, you need better HR. At HR Department Solent, we help businesses like yours train client-facing staff, improve engagement, build consistency in delivery, support the managers who lead your customer experience. The result? Better conversions, happier clients, and a team that actually supports your sales goals. If you want to talk through where your team might be leaking leads, book a free discovery call. We show you how small HR improvements can make a big impact on your bottom line. Let's turn your people into your biggest conversion tool.